Welcome to Market Pros, where every day we upload morning analysis and every Saturday we interview your favorite YouTubers, top crypto professionals, and market experts. My guest today is the DegenaverseHunter. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Bible. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So real quick, can I get your experience in the markets? Like, how long have you been in the markets? How long have you been in crypto, NFTs, just like everything? What's your experience?
Sure. I mean, it feels like it's been forever, but I started dabbling into crypto towards the end of 2016 and held all the way 2017, and market went down. But I started really deep diving in 2018, and I've just been dollar cost averaging, and then been into DeFi, all sorts of projects. That's why I go by DegenaverseHunter. Hunter. And right now, I'm really been focused on NFTs since, let's say, since like maybe May of 2020. So it's an interesting space. Can never get enough time to actually catch up. Like I said, once you're down that rabbit hole, you keep going down and you find new things. So awesome space. With crypto, it's a very a market that can change at any given moment. But given our current situation, what we've seen this year, currently what's going on in the war, I think it's just a matter of time where crypto is everywhere. We see it in our businesses, we see it in our like the media, we see it in more companies, and now we're seeing countries adopting crypto as a form of payment due to the centralization of money. And but I think people are getting more exposed to it, and I think the definition of crypto is so broad that when back in the day when I thought of crypto, I just thought of Bitcoin. But now there's a coin for everything, right? But we are headed there for the future. I'm so excited to be, I guess, alive for this time in the world, right? So it's exciting time.
Yeah, it seems like recently, like mainstream adoption has really picked up. I see exponential growth happening in this area. I think by next year, the crypto space is going to look a lot different. I mean, you're starting to see it all over mainstream media. I mean, everybody's talking about it now. People that called me crazy, a few years ago, now they're calling me asking how they get in this crypto stuff. So everybody's outlook on it is definitely changing.
Yeah,
What?
what's interesting is that I was actually talking about the same topic with my, I guess he's a guy that pretty much taught me everything. And even though it's everywhere, right? And we're in the space consistently. We hear about it. The main adoption is still far away. Like we hear it day and day by new companies, but I feel like we still got a lot more time. But it's happening for sure, and way faster than it happened in 2016. So
Yeah. What is your favorite market to trade?
that changes. But for me, I got rid of BTC about, I would say, like 7, 8 months ago, and BTC and ETH is what helped me get to where I'm at today. But I've been focusing more on play to earn, anything that involves metaverse. I just have like a more connection and like a stronger interest in those type of tokens. NFTs, especially, and right now I've been focusing on music NFTs. So there's a lot going on in the space, and I'm just trying to keep my mind sane, just because everything is so exciting, right? But right now I'm focusing on NFT, like music NFTs, and how they're integrating into videos, mainstream videos, and music. I'm sorry, and how music is integrating into games. And there's a thing called a NFC, which is a connection for NFT. How you connect an NFT to a real item. So so much interesting information, and honestly, I'm just here for the ride. So
Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 2, 3 years time? Um, with crypto, just your investing, professional life? Where do you see yourself in a few years' time?
2 to 3 years in crypto is really long, right, Bravo?
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, 2 to 3 years, I think that's going to be the next technically big cycle. May not or may happen, in my opinion, based on Bitcoin having. But I mean, my life is crypto. My children, my wife, my whole family. We talk about crypto. We have a crypto chat within our relatives, and I kind of guide them on the way. But I'm already in like crypto full time, and I think I'm going to continue that and just keep educating myself, keep educating my friends and family. And with the type of investments that I'm doing right now, they're not really any flips. I would say I'm more of like a long term investor. But as far as I'll change the projects if I feel like there's another project, but it's not something I try to flip here and there. But right now, I'm more into NFTs. About I would say about 80% of my portfolio is in NFTs right now. So just keeping that going, and just because it changes so much day by day. So when you say 2 to 3 years, I'm thinking months right now because
Yeah.
everything changes. But all I know is my mind, my change, my thinking is still going to be 100% crypto regardless. It's funny, like I find myself defending crypto from sometimes like newer people. They're like, first of all, they say some of the dumbest things that that we used to hear before. Crypto's a scam, or it's just like BS. And as a crypto enthusiast and believer, and I know it's going to change the world for the better, I got to protect that, right? So, I'm still protecting crypto and educating people, but I think just I'm so into it, like this is what I do all day, all night with my family, and I'm going to continue that the next couple years. And hopefully within the space, if we already know like front running companies, it could be beneficial financially. So I'm going to try to keep up to date on that as possible. And whether I like kill it or not kill it, I'm still going to be here. So
Yeah. So, what has been your biggest mistake in crypto? And in saying that, what advice would you give to a newcomer, a brand new newbie in crypto?
yeah, I think probably the advice I heard the most, and probably the advice that newbies or anyone should take the most. But whatever coin you're investing in, whether you're Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything, right? Have a discipline to take profits, because nothing goes up forever, right? And we all have seen like in this past cycle in May, everything popped off and then crashed, right? Went back up again in October, November, and crashed again. So
Yeah.
if you're able to have some type of discipline where you have a profit taking strategy, do it. And and just don't hold, because when you hold, it's just you can't control. You have no control of anything, right? Like diamond hands is great, but taking profits and then having diamond hands right and back up is even greater. Okay, so that's. I mean, I've made the mistakes. I've done that, but that would have saved me a lot of headache. I guess finances, right? But hey, the good thing about crypto is it goes up and down. So you got to have some iron. What do you call it? Iron balls, right? Like
Yeah.
you can have a swing of 80% down, swing of 80% up. So be prepared for that, and whatever, and find projects that you're interested in. So if it's layer ones, or if it's something with metaverse or whatever it is, right? Find that token, because you're going to be knowing, you'll know all the information, all the alpha about that project, so that you're always up to date. So you'll know when to invest more, invest less, and once you find yourself once you find an interest in something, it's really easy to keep learning more, and you're exposed to much. You're going to learn so much. So take profits.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And you got to be able to stomach that volatility. Uh, Yeah, I remember when the first time it dropped. I think that was 2020. Yeah. And I remember riding some of that down. I sold about halfway and cuz I mean that was kind of an anomaly. That was a black swan event. So I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was just a normal crackdown at first
Yeah,
and turned out to be a lot more. So I sold about halfway down. I still lost a lot of money. And that was my first big crash. And so that was a hard pill to swallow. I lost thousands, but, made it all back, learned a lot of lessons, and that's what matters. You know what I mean? Is learning those lessons and,
exactly.
writing them down so you don't make them again, reviewing it, keeping a trading journal. Those things are all
Exactly.
very important. Yep.
Yeah, and what worked for me is if you don't have like a specific profit taking strategy, just like how you bought in, dollar cost in, you dollar cost out, and
Yep.
don't ever fall in love with the price that you got in before, because I used to do that. And if you sell, guess what? You can always buy back in. So don't fall in love with that part. So yeah, but it goes ups and downs. So it'll come back. So
Yeah. And don't fall in love with a coin or a project. That's another important thing to remember. Um,
yeah, yeah, that's a hard one too.
so what's your biggest screw up?
Biggest screw up. Like as far as I mean, I've been scammed before just because
Oh
my
yeah.
game was. Are you talking about something like that, or like a project, or
Just either, something that you did to cost yourself the most money or something that you didn't do and costed yourself opportunity cost.
okay? So for example, there's a project where I did research. I knew the tokenomics. I knew the token. I had an idea of how the token price was going to be. I fell in love with the community. I fell in love with the project. So my mind, 100%, is already committed, right?
Yeah.
And it goes back to that profit taking strategy where, as I saw the coin go down, in the back of my mind, I already knew it was going to keep going down. And I don't know why, but I held, like, and it, held and kept on holding um, until it like just until for like the worst profit I've ever had, But at the end of the day, if I would have just sold it earlier, held, I could have rebought back in, right? But the good news with crypto is that there's solutions for everything. So even though I was able to, even though I felt that pain of just from up to down and not taking profits or just like emotionally attached, once I sold at a big loss, there's other projects that you can invest in, and I was able to make some of that, recoup some of that back, and it's just diversifying some of my loss into other projects that I feel that are, and I've done research on that can bring that growth back, and then I can always buy back into the project that I lost. So yeah, don't, like I said earlier, don't fall in love with something, because just like if you love a girl or something, you're gonna do things that like you normally don't do, and you might regret it when it comes to crypto. So
That's right. So we're almost out of time. You got any closing thoughts?
yeah, I mean, if you guys are new to crypto, I would definitely like indulge yourself, because don't be scared. Everyone makes mistakes, right? But find something that you like, find something that that interests you, and it'd be a lot easier to follow. And I would still, in the beginning, I would still have a core of like Bitcoin and Ethereum, because if you go straight alts when the market goes down, you're not going to have a chance to rebuy back in, because they go down a lot more than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you have those two as a hedge, when the market goes down, they won't go down as much, and you can buy the alts that you want. So yeah, a lot of strategies. Not a lot of, there's random information online, So obviously, when they say DYOR, where do we start, right? It's like maybe start with YouTube videos like you guys are doing, and follow the right, or not the right, but follow the person that you guys connect with the most. There are people that have like information out there just to get views and get people excited. So I think you guys will notice those ones, right? But just as far as intuition, right? If you got a good feeling about something, just keep following it until you guys don't, until the otherwise, right? But yeah, it's an awesome space to be in. I love it every day. Wake up early, crypto, all day crypto, at night crypto, and it's changed my life. So hopefully it'll change your guys' life too.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for coming on. It was definitely my pleasure. Um, Everyone, if you liked the content, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one.